Yo guys, welcome back to a brand new video. My name is Kian, and in today's video I'm going to do a very interesting experiment. I'm going to see if Formula 1 could still drive with wet tires, with profile. Back in the day, in like 2004, etc., Formula 1 cars drove with profile tires in general, just because it was common. But today we're driving with slicks in the dry. So I want to see if it is actually possible to still be fast with profile. For this, I'm going to drive in R-Vector, and I'm going to try and see what the difference is going to be. So I'm going to drive 3 laps on dry tires and 3 laps on profile tires. I'm going to see which one is faster in the dry. Let's go. Alright, for this I'm going to Zandvoort. I'm going to try it on Zandvoort. And I'm going to use the 2020 Formula 1 cars. And I'm just going to pick a random car which I like. And I'm going to say I'm going to try the Mercedes W11. The greatest car of Formula 1. Alright, here we are in Zandvoort. And I'm going to start with the softs. And if we're done, we're going to try the intermediates. Or I'm going to drive on hards. That's a good question actually. Maybe the hards is better because then the difference is not too big. Now let's go on salt. Salt is good. Brake bias can go on 52%. And here we are in the car. Zandvoort. Fun fact, in 2 weeks I'm going to drive on this track. In real life. Not in this car sadly, but would be nice. But I'm going to test a Mazda MX-5 Cup. So this is also good training for me. Alright, let's go. First lap. I'm going to focus. My voiceover will take me over. Let's get in, Kian. Let's get in. I am here, Kian. On board on the first lap of the day. As you can see, not the best turn 1. Missed the apex completely. But we go on through turn 2. Again, missed the apex. And here, this was actually a pretty good corner, as you can see. Started on the outside, kept it on the outside. And that's important for Zandvoort. Coming up here through this corner, it was not the best lap 1, but it's just good to show the start of the day and compare it to later of today. Coming up for the final big straight before the main straight for on Zandvoort here through Hans Ernst bocht. Pretty quick. It's a really quick car, by the way. The W11, it's the quickest car in Formula 1 history, of course. Coming up for the final 2 corners. It was a pretty decent corner. It's lap 1. And then, going up to the main straight, let's try and be quicker. So we actually jumped to lap 3, so we skipped lap 2 because lap 2 was definitely, was only 800 faster, but lap 3 was the fastest. I believe I went 8/10 faster in this lap, as you can see, very fast turn 2, pretty aggressive, but that's okay because it's a short straight afterwards. And here, very good Hugenholz, a bit over the limit, as you can see, a bit of touching grass. Coming up for the schijfvlak in Dutch. And of course the schijfvlak corner. Look at that, that's a decent corner. Good, well, a lot of speed kept. And here coming up for the braking corners. Yeah, that's just decent. Looking up for the next corner. Hugging that apex and getting a good exit. Opening up DRS and approaching the Hans Ernst bocht. Also known as the Audi S chicane. A bit over the limit in the first corner, but I actually got a good exit here. Coming up for the second last corner. Missed apex, and also that was really, that was really effective. I think we're much quicker than we used to be. A 1:12.8. I don't think the wets are gonna be quicker. That was fast. That was fast. Okay, 1:12.8. Let's try to do the same on wet tires. Alright, intermediates. And let's go. Alright, let's see if driving out of the pit lane. We need a little drift. Alright, let's go. Alright, and we're jumping straight to lap 3. As you can see, lap 2 actually spun around. So lap 3, the second fastest lap of the intermediates. Braking point is the same here, and I actually hugged the apex by using trail braking. And that was actually something that was very necessary with the intermediate tires, that I had to use trail braking. But as you can see, I'm driving with grooved tires again. The profile is back. And as I said, it's very necessary to trail brake with these tires. Coming up through schijfvlak. This was, yeah, I lost too much speed here. A bit too late on the brakes. I just applied the dry tire techniques, but on wet tires. Through the braking point. As you can see, it's going pretty smoothly and pretty well. Sometimes I lost the car a little bit. And here I had to take some more apexes. And as you can see, some drifting here. That's Tokyo Drift. That definitely is. I was 1.2 seconds slower than the first lap. And now 2.8 seconds. But I got a bit back here. Because my Hans Ernst bocht was very bad on the first lap. As you can see, a very solid exit here. Coming up for the second final corner. Missed the apex again, but that was okay. Because I kept a lot of speed.
And final corner, I'm not quicker than the first lap. So my first lap was the quickest one, actually. Whoa, I'm sweating, man. Alright, so these were 3 laps on Zandvoort. As you can see, on the first lap I did a 1:13.681, a 1:13.602 and a 1:12.840. That's my fastest lap. On the first lap with intermediates, I did a 1:15.210. That is really fast. And I would say, even though slicks are better, I think in 2020 and also 2021, it's still possible to drive with intermediates on a on a dry track. My second lap was a spin. Also, the tires got a bit older, and on a dry track, it's not a great combination. And a 1:16.739 on the final lap. Too much sliding. So I think if the tires are very fresh, like on the first lap, it's actually really possible. If you look at the sectors, the first sector was slower. The second and third one as well, but still, it's not that far. As you can see, sector 1, it's only, it's 8 tenths. Sector 3, it's 7 tenths slower. Sector 2 is 1 second slower. For a wet tire, that's not a lot for a wet tire. A 1:15.2 is not too bad, but a 1:12.8 is much better. Whoa. If we talk about feeling on the car, actually the car, yeah, I was more slidey, but it felt as fast as with dry tires. And if we look at the braking points, I could actually brake at the same point with the wet tires as with the dry tires. Okay, in the chicane, in the Hans Ernst bocht, or in the Audi S chicane, I had to brake earlier, because otherwise I wouldn't make the corner. But in turn 1, I could brake almost at the same point. Okay, I think I can brake a little bit late with the dries, but it doesn't, the difference is not a lot. So yeah, great. If you would ask me, I prefer dry tires, but wet tires are still possible in real life. So yeah, try them out yourself. Guys, thanks a lot for watching the video. I hope you now go drive with wet tires instead of dry tires. No, just kidding. But it's actually possible. So the experiment is completed. Thanks a lot for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks a lot, guys, and see you later.